И всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy. Это какой там уже выпуск 14, по-моему, если не ошибаюсь. Но учитывая 2 бонусных я сделал на темную магию, вот меня вернули вот в эту комнату.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ясненько. Так, задание завершено. Все, с этим мы закончили. Придут мне какие-то новые, или мы пойдем выполнять задание Себастьяна? Тут мы все узнали. Угу. А заданий-то не так много, кстати. Разговор с матерью. Говорить с Поппи. Ну, можно ей сдать, что он там скажет.
Headmaster's office.
О, нет, смотрите.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Что-то другое дали. Так, страническое крыло. Как мне поближе? Наверное, вот сюда. Угу, мы где-то рядышком, 30 метров. Все отлично. У нас есть куча заклинаний, кроме Авада Кедавра. Где-то скоро должно прийти письмо, может, от Себастьяна. И мне наконец-то выдадут, что надо. Давайте ждем.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Опаньки.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Здорово. Вообще нормальный профессор. Так, а я могу дождаться ночи и забрать там статуэтку? Блин, надо запомнить этот кабинет. Ну ладно, может еще сюда вернемся. Надеюсь. Так, далеко мне там?
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Так, это чё? А, у меня ревелио не работает. У меня...
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Так, мы превратились в профессора, это, конечно, ой, точнее, в директора. Конечно, дичь. С ревелио я пропускаю кучу.
Stand proud,
Наверное,
purebloods.
что-то интересное.
The future is yours.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Oh.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Так,
What
узнай
did we do to deserve
пароль у
him as a
Скропа.
head?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
А эта книжка есть. А ревелио нету.
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Так, чего?
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Ясно.
Something seems a little
Дело
off.
ясное, что дело темное. Так, и чё, мне каждый теперь ученик будет тормозить? Давай, открывай.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Пипис.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some
Так,
breathing
мы
room.
теперь будем стоять на том месте, на котором стоял он. И тут базы.
Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potions... Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no question...
Понятно? Слизерин, Ёлочки. Это чё, у меня тайминг какой-то тут или чё? Так, ну что-то как-то очень... Ой, что-то у меня херовит.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Прячемся.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Aloha Mora.
О, сразу сундучок.
Revelio.
Так, и чё? О. Так, стоп, у меня не то тут выставлено.
Flipendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
4 штуки осталось, прикиньте. Блин. Ой, я слышу где-то. Далеко мне вообще? Хрена себе. Много беготни и разговоров получается. Отлично. О, елочка, вот с такой можно сделать. Вообще скрин. У меня еще выставлено на хавку все. Где там?
Lumos.
Так, побежали. Лестницы. Немножко как-то они не так выглядят, как в фильме. Да, они собираются, но не передвигаются, как в кино. Или это Хогвартс, другая версия чуть-чуть. После перестройки.
Revelio.
О, рядом, где-то рядом. Проберитесь в кабинет директора. Ага. Подстава, короче, делаем.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Блин, я мог
travel
сюда
was before I
зателепортиться
invented
вообще в
Lou
тупую. А, меня сейчас А как впустят? Типа, я же не выгляжу. Как директор больше. Блин, охренеть тут коридоры.
Revelio.
Ой, как же до хрена тут бежать. Это что-то, я помню, я не смог открыть. Не помню почему, потом как-нибудь разберусь в этом.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Развели гоблина на пароль тупо.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Такие типа великие волшебники и так легко обошли их просто.
Revelio.
На трешку, прикиньте, можно натырить. О. Палочка золотая. Рукоятка. О,
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Окей, так, чайку бахнуть.
Revelio.
Так, еще где? Где-то слышу пенделик. Ага, вот так вот, значит, да? Блин, 2 осталось. И где-то есть еще. Еще где-то есть, ребята. Можно нормально так подняться, возможно.
That must be the pedestal. Where am I?
What?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Какая тема, вы гляньте вообще. Так. Это пожиратели смерти. Или кто это? Короче, тупо можно пройти.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Так.
This is my chance. Coming, Neve.
Даже стрёмно стало. Так, и чё, он оттуда уйдет? Нет?
I need to time this just right.
Белс тут явно говно. Скримеры. О, жестко.
They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Блять.
I need to time this just right.
Тихо. Нахуй.
I see a staircase straight ahead.
Иди в очко. Неправильно шел. Так, вот теперь надо идти. Я понял, здесь не надо тупить. Вот они только отвернулись, сразу идешь. Не ждешь, не слышишь. Прикольно, что все так нарисовано. И чё? У нее башка разбита или это волосы?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Что-то мне подсказывает, что с профессорами вообще договариваться о чем-то там лучше вот этого не делать. Вот Поттера как свинью на убой растили просто. Я не понимаю, куда мне... Окей, я наверх. Но здесь некуда. Здесь тоже нельзя. Иди нахер. Так, что за Assassin's Creed начался? Ведь, ну он меня тут зажал, я не могу. Там какого-то трупак. Это что, это кошмары? Блядь, слышь, демон, иди отсюда. Я тут так задержался. Так. Возможно, он тупой. Блять. Да что мне делать? Куда? 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 Ёпсить. Хьюстон, у нас проблема. Ну... И чё? Чё теперь? Не, ну может как-то через, ну здесь получается, да? А нахрен вообще-то там ходили? О, кто-то тут со мной тоже в этой кислоте. Ой-ой-ой.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
На-на-на-на-на-на. Ай-на-на. Блять, и все, иди отсюда, чертила. Брось. Ну линия... Да, оно стрёмно. Стрёмно. Не люблю такое. А чё, зачем мне прям к нему-то идти? Fucking shit.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
И чё делать? Так, мне... Блять!
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Мне нахрен... Непонятно, что происходит.
Close tight.
Вот нормальная же была игра. А чё, у меня хп нету? Так, и чё я тут? Ага, все, вижу. Трудно разглядеть лестницы в таком приколе. 100 FPS. О, тихо, на... Да... Уходи. Фу.
Now's my chance.
Да, это твой шанс, базар 0.
That's the way forward.
Есть. Чё, мантия таинственная невидимка, да? Или
Can
чё?
this be? I think I'm invisible.
Так. А на кой хрен вообще тогда нужно заклинание с инвизом? Чё, куда дальше? Я так понимаю, в эти двери.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Угу. Круто.
This is the way forward. Finally free.
Это надо знатно
Where are you,
облупиться,
Nathan?
конечно.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Бузинная палочка.
I've never felt such power.
Окей.
Bombarda!
Карася.
Revelio.
Так, а я здесь что-то умею, могу, да? Так, стоямба. Ага, это все, что у меня есть.
Bombarda!
Бах, петуха расколола. Ну нельзя убить никого все равно.
Descender. Depulsor. Revelio.
Странно все, когда черно-белое. Черно-белый мир.
Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid one. Depulsor. Descender. Stupid one. Descender. Depulsor. Stupid one. Depulsor. Stupid one. Descender. Depulsor.
Эй, я аж прожимал.
Potato. Stupid one. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Stupid one. Bombard. Depulsor. Stupid one. Depulsor. Descender. Stupid one. Descender. Depulsor. Potato. Defender. Bombarda. Revelio.
Все? Ой.
Bombarda.
нас тут далее по списку?
Revelio. Bombarda.
Ну, думал, что он спрячется. О. Охренеть. Так, я прощу прощения, прощу.
Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Descendo. Depulso. Protego. Bombarda. Stupid. Depulso. Bombarda. Stupid one. Protego. Stupid one. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Protego. Bombarda.
Я не понял, мне надо как.
Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Descendo.
Потому что я уже лежал.
Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid one.
Ну что ты, да я да мы с тобой, смертушка. Не понял. Ого. Вот он. Оу, шит. Так.
Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso.
Так, надо собраться тут.
Stupid one. Protego. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Stupid one. Bombarda.
Попал, смотрите-ка.
Bombarda. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Potato. Stupid. Descendo. Depulso.
Хорош.
Revelio.
Ничего поднять я здесь не могу, как я понимаю. Чё у меня не такая одежда, кстати? Ну и все, я в кругу. Долго, интересно, я буду? А, во. Выпустите, отпустите меня, пожалуйста, это ЛСД, блядь. О, теперь мне надо через кладбище валить домой, да? У меня нет магии. Там тусуется вот эта вот шляпа. Ты мразь.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of this stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Все, мы идем. Может, лимон съедим и нас отпустит? Это жестко очень. Ты видела, какая тут тварь?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Просто карандашом все затыкано. А это такой академический рисунок, знаете. Прикольно. Мир, конечно. Ну, это кислота все. Сосали.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it? Oh, Isadora.
This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Бафнула себя баба. Ой, я думал, что она уменьшилась. Угу. Все, выполнили, да? Зал картографии. Давайте. Давайте, посмотрим. Профессор Фиг. Все уже, я, в принципе, уже породнился с этим миром.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Это было
I was
невероятно.
amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Клево. Давай еще спои нас, дед. Итак. Что там? Куда нам? Угу. Спасибо. Могли бы и левел дать, между прочим. Не помешало бы. Давайте куда-то телепортнемся. Например, тому, кому вот больше местоположение на карте где-то есть. Мы на месте. Профессор Уизли. Так. Я только начну. А оно мне надо вообще? Мне надо с профессором Уизли поговорить. Далеко до нее? Двадцать 24-й требуется уровень бомбарда. Подожди, у меня уже есть бомбарда. Ни хрена себе. Так, ну это отдельное путешествие, конечно. Оставим это на следующий выпуск. Тогда действительно сделаем встречу с Себастьяном на побережье. Этаж к Себастьяну. Что себе. Ну, давайте тогда вот это бонусное. А потом я долечу до Себастьяна. Посмотрим, что там вообще найдется. Интересно. Если там будет что-то прям очень интересное, я это обязательно запечатлю. Так, куда делась эта бабка?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Потрясающе.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Возможно, твоя мама права, твоя мама не должна... Я сейчас вам расскажу про ее маму. Твоя мама не должна нас остановить. Да, и тебя, и твою маму.
We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being
Все, давай, удачи.
during that rather awkward conversation.
Побережье, куда? Ю.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Так, с этим разобрались, да, я так понимаю. Следующее задание. Максимально сюжетки вот сейчас позакрываю. Время чуть-чуть есть еще. Поговорите с Поппи. Так, где ты, малое? Угу, давай. Ясненько. Так, я извиняюсь, надо забрать. Давай.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Что там с тобой надо говорить?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Okay.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Все. Отвалила моя черешня. Так, и дальше нам остается что? Других заданий у меня, соответственно, нет. Вот Феникс, рекомендуемый уровень. Ясненько. В общем, я думаю, на этом все. Эту серию можно заканчивать. Начну потом, ну, пособираю тут, полутаюсь. Потом на этой карте, потом засниму, может, перелет отсюда сюда. Да, мне еще куда-то... А, нет, только сюда. Все равно немало. Вот так вот пролететь. Посмотрим, что здесь. Просто с вами, ну, типа, я вот отсюда начну. И глянем, как это выглядит просто на метле. Чисто экскурсия по миру Хогвартс. Все, на этом всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, жмакайте колокольчик. Всем пока.